Let's get right into it. Number 10. The stretching death. So, you've decided to go sightseeing near a black hole. Great choice. It's like picking a volcano as your new Airbnb. Scenic, horrifying, and guaranteed to ruin your day. The first thing that'll happen as you approach one is something scientists, in their infinite creativity, call spaghettification. That's not a cute Italian cooking term. It's the moment gravity stops playing fair. The black hole's pull is so strong and so uneven that the gravity on your feet could be millions of times stronger than the gravity on your head. Your body starts stretching like gum left on the dashboard of a car in July. If you were falling feet first, you'd get longer, thinner, and very, very dead. It's not an instant poof, gone type of death either. For smaller black holes, this happens before you even reach the center. You'd feel your atoms getting yanked apart faster than your brain can realize it's being deleted from the universe. Larger black holes, though? Those are sneakier. You could actually cross the event horizon, the no-return zone, without noticing a thing. You wouldn't even feel yourself die until much later, which honestly feels worse. So, in summary, the laws of physics will stretch you into celestial linguini while time slows to a crawl. You'll look perfectly normal to an outside observer, just frozen there, never quite falling in, while your molecules scream in silence. Space is fun like that. Number 9. Time becomes a lie. Imagine waving goodbye to your spaceship buddies as you float toward the black hole. From their perspective, you're slowing down until you freeze right at the edge. They'll never see you fall in. You just fade into red light and disappear. Meanwhile, you still feel time passing normally. Seconds tick by. Your watch works fine. But from the universe's point of view, your last moment takes forever. Congratulations, you've become an eternal statue of regret, immortalized in gravitational slow motion. This is what Einstein meant when he said gravity warps time. Near a black hole, the fabric of reality gets bent so hard that time itself stops cooperating. To you, everything seems fine. To everyone else, you're basically paused forever. If you could somehow radio back, your messages would get more and more stretched out, hielu, until they fade into nothing but static. You've officially become a ghost in the timeline, a time traveler whose final act is getting redshifted out of existence. Somewhere, your spaceship crew probably thinks it's been a while. For them, it's eternity. For you, it's... Number 8. The inside-out horizon. Let's say you somehow cross the event horizon, that invisible border that marks the point of no return. No alarms go off. No cosmic door slams shut. You just drift past it. But here's the disturbing part. The inside of the black hole doesn't behave like space anymore. Inside, all directions point toward the center, even time. You can't choose to go back, because back literally doesn't exist. You can't even avoid the singularity because it's not in front of you, it's in your future. You're falling through time itself, and the future is a place where your atoms are shredded beyond recognition. It's as if you jumped into a whirlpool and found out that the water is actually made of time and it's dragging you forward whether you like it or not. You're not moving toward the singularity. The singularity is your next second. Basically, the black hole isn't just bending space, it's turning reality inside out. Once you're in, your only future is down. The rest of the universe? It's already moved on. Number 7. Your light betrays you. Remember how light always moves at the speed of light? Not here. Close to a black hole, light itself starts losing hope. The gravity is so intense that even photons, the universe's speed demons, can't climb out. If you're shining a flashlight toward the sky as you fall, the beam curves downward and never escapes. To someone watching from outside, your light becomes dimmer, redder, and slower until it just stops. It's like your glow gets sucked into the world's darkest Instagram filter. Inside the event horizon, even light is trapped. There's no reflection, no direction, no visual cues. Up, down, forward, all meaningless. You could be staring straight at your own feet and never see them again. In other words, the black hole doesn't just eat matter, it eats visibility. Your eyes become useless meat sensors, and the only thing around you is pitch black nothing. Even your own photons turn traitor, bending backward to obey gravity instead of you. At that point, you're basically in the universe's version of airplane mode. No signal, no light, no escape. Just you and your bad life choices. Number 6. The Singularity's Revenge. You've made it past the event horizon, your atoms are stretching into art, and time itself is having a nervous breakdown. Congratulations, you're officially doomed. At the very center of the black hole is what physicists call the singularity. Sounds fancy, right? It's basically science's polite way of saying, we have absolutely no idea what happens here. This is where physics packs up and leaves. All the equations, relativity, quantum mechanics, all of it, stop making sense. Infinite density, zero volume, and a gravitational pull so strong that reality itself folds like bad origami. Every particle, every atom, every you that fell in gets crushed into a point smaller than imagination. And here's the worst part. Time doesn't stop here, it ends. It's not that you die at the singularity, it's that dying becomes meaningless. There's no before, no after. Just an infinite gravitational scream where space-time gives up. If you're wondering whether your consciousness could somehow survive, no. The singularity doesn't just kill you, it erases the concept of you. You'd be more information smear than existence. It's like deleting a file so hard the computer catches fire. Basically, this is the black hole's final middle finger to physics, and to you. Number 5. The reverse movie effect. Now, let's flip perspectives for a second. You're the friend watching someone else fall into a black hole. You've got your telescope, some popcorn, and a vague sense of cosmic guilt. From your point of view, your buddy slows down the closer they get to the event horizon. Their movements get sluggish, their light redshifts, and then they just fade. You'll never see them cross the line. They'll appear frozen forever, like a paused YouTube video at the worst possible frame. But if you were to rewind time, play it backward, it would look like they were slowly rising out of the black hole, regaining color and speed as they return to life. This is called gravitational time dilation, but it might as well be called the cosmic lag effect. Black holes are basically running the universe's slowest internet connection. The closer you get, the worse the buffering. To you, they vanish in slow motion. To them, they're long gone. Both are technically correct. Space just refuses to agree on a version of reality. So, in a way, your friend never quite dies. They just become a permanent ghost frame, stuck mid-fall, haunting the edge of infinity. Number 4. The Firewall Paradox. Let's say, against all logic, you're an astronaut who actually survives crossing the event horizon. Theoretically, Einstein says you shouldn't feel anything special. No wall, no explosion, just smooth falling. But some modern physicists think there might be something waiting for you, a firewall. Not the computer kind, the quantum death ray kind. According to the black hole information paradox, information about everything that falls into a black hole has to be preserved somehow, otherwise physics has a meltdown. Some theories suggest that all that lost data gets burned up right at the event horizon, creating a wall of pure energy that vaporizes anything trying to cross. So, depending on which physicist you ask, you'll either gently float into oblivion or get obliterated by a cosmic flamethrower. There's really no middle ground. And the best part? We can't test it. Every time we try to peek, the black hole politely eats our evidence. It's like trying to study a dragon that only exists when you're not looking. So maybe there's a death wall. Maybe not. Either way, it's the universe's most intense game of guess what kills you first. Number 3. The Hawking evaporation problem. Black holes don't last forever. That's right. The biggest cosmic garbage disposals in existence leak. Physicist Stephen Hawking discovered that they slowly radiate energy over time, a process now called Hawking radiation. Picture a black hole as a star that's constantly losing weight, but instead of dieting, it's evaporating itself out of existence. Tiny virtual particles that normally appear and vanish in space get ripped apart near the event horizon. One particle falls in, the other escapes, and the black hole loses a little mass. Eventually, it disappears entirely. Gone. Along with everything it ever swallowed. Here's the philosophical nightmare. Where does all the information go? Physics says information can't be destroyed, but if the black hole vanishes, so does everything it knew. Every atom, every secret, every bad life decision that fell into it. That's the infamous information paradox. It's as if the universe is running a program that deletes its browsing history, and somehow still pretends it never did. So black holes aren't just dangerous, they're cosmic liars. They eat everything, pretend it's gone, and then quietly vanish, leaving physicists pacing in existential despair. Number 2. The universe's recycling bin. For something that devours everything, black holes might also create things. It's the ultimate cosmic irony. The same object that can stretch you into noodle dust might also be spitting out entire galaxies. Some physicists think black holes are actually gateways. Not the sci-fi jump into another universe kind, sorry, Interstellar fans, but mathematically, they kind of work that way. There's a theory that every black hole could be connected to a white hole, a theoretical opposite that spits matter out instead of sucking it in. Think of it as the universe's undo button, but one that only activates a few billion years later. Of course, we've never seen a white hole. If they exist, they might live in other universes, or they could be the seed that created ours. In some models, the Big Bang itself might have been a white hole, the cosmic puke from a dying black hole in another reality. Romantic, right? So, falling into a black hole might not be the end. It could be the beginning of somewhere else. The matter that used to be you might become the building blocks of a new cosmos. Or it might just get recycled into energy that fuels new stars. Basically, your cosmic compost. Not bad for your legacy. You might die screaming across a billion light years, but somewhere out there, your atoms are busy building the next universe. Number 1. You become a story. After all the crushing, stretching, and time warping, the weirdest thing about falling into a black hole isn't what happens to you. It's what happens to your story. Because here's the thing. Black holes remember. Sort of. Every piece of matter, every photon, every unfortunate astronaut that falls in leaves an imprint on its surface, on the event horizon itself. Like cosmic fingerprints, this information is encoded in subtle quantum ripples across the black hole's surface. That means, even though you vanish, a version of your data still lingers, scrambled beyond recognition, but still there. You're basically smeared across spacetime as the universe's most distorted memory file. Physicists call this the holographic principle. It suggests the entire three-dimensional world inside the black hole might actually be stored as a two-dimensional pattern on its surface. So technically, you're not gone, you've just been downgraded to an extremely cursed wallpaper. In a twisted way, that means your fall is immortal. Not your body, not your consciousness, but the information that made you. Forever stamped into the black hole's memory, whispering to the universe, "Hey, I was here." Briefly. So maybe the real horror of falling into a black hole isn't the pain or the physics. It's knowing that somewhere, on the edge of infinity, a ghost version of you is still out there, flickering forever. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.